Hey you guys, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is. It's time for Sew on Wednesday. Welcome to my channel. This is Lorene. Just want to let you guys know, for you guys that's been following me for a while, y'all know I'm leasing a little lease home right now. And they're supposed to come do an inspection between Monday and Wednesday here in this community. Well, today is Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday's already passed. So I'm thinking they're probably going to show up sometime today. So hopefully it's not doing my video. If so, I may have to pause it for for a little bit, but we'll work it out if it happens. So anyway, I just want to say hello. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's a beautiful day here in Texas. It's going to be warm. It's up in the 90s, but that's to be expected. It's June, right? So, but let's do some housekeeping before we start with the cross stitch, because I do have a lot of cross stitch to show you. I've got yo-yos, I've got crochet, but I need someone to contact me. I have a winner from the Pass the Stash, the two patterns I had that the last video I did. I had drew winners, and I've already mailed off one of them. The cookie one went. The Cocoa Cafe is already mailed off. But this one, Henrietta and Company by Brenda Gervais, I'm still waiting for you to email me. So I hope you see this today, because you're the winner of Henrietta and Company. So if not, I'll give it 2 more weeks, and by the time I do my next video, we'll just assume that this is not working out for you and you don't want the pattern. So, and I'll just do a redraw. All right. So anyway, contact me. Got 2 weeks. All right. And my email will be down in the subscription or show notes, whatever it's called, below the video. All righty. Yeah, I went to Joann's. Oh, I'll be showing you what I bought at Joann's. Lots of yarn, but that's later on in the video. Let's start with cross stitch. Of course, all my stuff is Veronique, Miss Veronique right now. And I've started, I think, 4 new ones since last time I saw you. Don't ask me why. I couldn't help myself. I started just flipping through the books and the patterns and everything. And I thought, I want to do that. And I had a thread for it already in the house. So I thought, why not? So I started 4. I think it's 4. So anyway, are y'all ready? Let's get started. Okay, this first book, here's my little bag. Keep it in my little gingerbread vintage Christmas bag. Is Fables and Fairy Tales. And I'm continuing on with Pecan, Apple, and Lady Apple. Or Pippin. Pippin. It's called Pippin, I think. Pippin Apple and Lady Apple. These 2 little children with their little basket full of green and red apples. And last time y'all saw it, I had been working on her. I finished her, and I had started with the green apple and started the basket. Well, I've continued to work down here on this little rug they're standing on, or tablecloth, whatever it is. And I've done the red apples in there, and I've started with his little legs. So I kind of skipped all over the place with this. So it's darling. It really is. Let me show you how it looks. Super cute. Y'all are so sweet. My last video I had 2 weeks ago, there were so many comments, and they were just the sweetest comments. So I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I tried to answer everybody last week. I had a little extra time, so I was just plugging away, just talking back to you. Like we're having a conversation, and I love that. But y'all are so sweet. I really appreciate you guys. But there it is. So I've added the apples right here and working on the top of the basket, and that's a leaf right there. And then I finished this down here. Well, I've got some white to add right here. And then I started on the little boy's legs. I got his shoes, his socks, and his legs done. This is so darling. It really is. Fun, fun, fun stitch. I always try to list where I got the books from or where you can get the books below. Most of them are from Amazon. And I believe this one is still available at Amazon. But it's got so many patterns in it. I'm fixing to show you a new one I started on in a minute. So let me hold this up so you can see it side by side. I'm fighting with it. I'm fighting with it. Okay, there you go. Tippin' Apple and Lady Apple in the Fables and Fairy Tales book by Miss Veronique. 14 count white Aida 1/2, and these are all the DMC called for colors. So cute. I'll probably get that little boy done by next time I see you guys. So I'm gonna put that over there, and there's one more. I started a new one out of this book. I have to cover the page right next to the pattern because they've got the pattern done, the cross stitch completed, and then the next page beside it is the cross stitch pattern. So I have to cover it with some paper so I'm not showing the pattern to you guys. But this is by the Clear Spring. And it's this little girl. And I already had the threads to do her, so I just started her. In the spring, she's playing in the water here. And look at all these beautiful flowers. Oh my goodness. But what I've done, I did the A right here. And I've started with the water here and her standing in the water. And I've got her legs done and part of her little dress done. But isn't she cute? I love the colors in this, the pinks and the baby blues. Very, very pretty. So let me show you. I haven't done any of the back stitching yet. You know, I kind of leave that to the end. The very last thing I do. There's what I've got done on this one. A new start. One of my new starts. Isn't it pretty? I love the colors. But you can kind of see the ripples in the water where she's standing. And that's 14 count white Aida 2/1. And let me hold it up with the book. At least try to, without dropping it. And this is out of the Fables and Fairy Tales book. Cute, cute. All these patterns are so precious. Let me tell you. And they come alive while you're stitching them. While you're stitching them. Let me put this back in my bag, my little gingerbread man bag. All right, let me see. What's next? I'm going to show you my little Easter one, my little spring one. Let me get it over here. Got them all piled on this table in front of me. And this one's out of this book. Don't ask me how to say it, because it's French. And I think I've got the page already marked. Yes, I do. It's right here. And what I worked on this past week was these little flowers right here. And there's a little egg right here. I started working on this little egg at the top. So I did the flowers and I started on the egg. Let me take this bookmarker off. Is it covering anything? No, it's okay. I thought the little bookmarker was covering part of the pattern, but it's not. All right, let me show it to you. I'm sorry I'm rushing a little bit, but I don't want those people knocking at my door while I'm in the middle of my video, so I'm trying to get done. But I'm going to make sure I show y'all everything. This is what I've gotten done since last time. I did these flowers, and I started working on one of the little eggs at the very, very top. And this is 14 count white, 8 and a 2 of a 1, all the called for colors except the green. The dark green, I am using a different color, like the dark green right here on the rabbit, dark green right here. It's a different color because I could not find the color that I needed at the store. So, but it's working out, and I don't know the color of it. So if you are interested, just text me, comment, or email me. Not text me, email me or comment. But anyway, it's very similar to the color that's called for. Isn't she pretty? I love this. Now, I still got quite a bit to do right here. There's like 3 more flowers that go right here. There's a saying in French that goes right here. So, and then of course all the back stitching I still need to do, but I still got a ways to go. I still got to go all the way up the border and across the top. So this is going to take me a while. But this one's so beautiful. This is the one I talked to you guys about framing, maybe. Putting in a frame. Beautiful picture. Oh my goodness. One of my favorites. I think they're all my favorites. But this one is a very large one. And I just love everything about it. Let's see if you guys can see it. There you go. So pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. That was one of the reasons I bought this book, is because I wanted this particular pattern. I saw it on Instagram. Someone had done it. I thought, I have got to get that book and do that one. And I've enjoyed every moment of doing it. So I'll continue working on that over the next couple of weeks. See how far I get. Okay, let me see. Now the next book is like a paperback book. And it's hard to find. I know some of y'all are having a hard time finding it. And this was given to me by Barbara. And I'm so thankful that she had it and wanted to give it to me. I'm telling you, it's one of my favorite books. But it is like a paperback book. It's not a hardbound book. And like I said, it's hard to find this one. I have seen it on eBay. I have seen it on Etsy. Someone was selling it on Etsy. And at one time, Amazon had it a few weeks ago. But I went back and checked it. And it's not there anymore. So it's probably out of print, and it's just being passed around right now. So if you see it, I would buy it if it's a reasonable price. You know, it's not too expensive. So, but I just love this book, and it's this book right here. I think I've got 4 patterns going on right now out of this book. And the first one I'm going to show you is, I tried to mark the pages before I started, and I think I just lost it. Lost the page I was looking for. Okay, y'all bear with me. Those little labels, I was telling you that I want to make some button jars and put labels on them. And well, I finished one of the labels. I mean, I didn't finish the labels. I finished the cross stitch part of it. And I started another one. And I want to show you. I did very little on it, and it's all blue. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, I'm just dropping stuff everywhere, y'all. Sorry. I finished this one, and I've started on this one right here. And I've done very little on it. I've done the bottom part. And I want to do this one, but I didn't have the DMC threads to do it. And I really want to do it in the call for colors. So let me show you this one real quick. And like I said, that's the one I finished. And this is the other one I started. And that's in French. I'm not sure what it says. I need to look it up. But that's how much I've gotten done. And like I said, these are going to be my, for my button jars. So let me just put the book. Like this so you can see it. And I want to do all three of them. Like I said, I need to get the DMC threads for the one that's got the lady on it. It's going to be so darling. It really is. On little jars. Now, I've seen some jars at Hobby Lobby. You either can do the mason jars, or you can do like a silver screw-on top lid that's got a clear jar. Or they even have the wooden tops. I've seen that kind of has the wooden tops that just pop on. So I'm not sure what jar I want. These kind of have the metal around the top, the snap-on. So I'm sure I could find those too if I wanted to go that route. So I'm going to continue working on that, and then I'll start on this other one when I get the threads. Like I said, I would have started on it if I had the threads, but I'm missing 2 colors. And I want to do it to call for colors. Really do. Now this next one is my quiche lady. Oh my goodness. She is so pretty. There she is. And I'm pretty much finished with the bottom of her dress except for the back stitching. I've done her apron. And I'm working on, let me see. She's got her arm sticking out right here. And I started on her arm. See if you can see it. I got to get this really close to the camera because it's such a small photo of it. But she's going to be a big girl. Here she is. So since the last time y'all saw her, I've added her apron. I had started on her apron. I only just had the trim done. I filled it in, got the back of her bow done, started on her, the top part of her dress. This is her arm. And this is her arm coming out. She's kind of like this. She is so, so pretty. One of you guys commented about her shoes. You loved her shoes. I do too. Little bows on her shoes. Her high heels. She has the Mrs. Clover look, doesn't she? Definitely vintage. That's what I love about her. I'm going to be starting another vintage lady soon. I mean, very soon. I've got the threads for her, so maybe next video I'll be showing you her. I've got the 8 o'clock and everything. I've got the threads. I'm just ready to put that first cross stitch in. But anyway, this is my quiche lady. I miss Veronique. She's coming along, isn't she? She's beautiful, beautiful lady. Let me see. This goes over here. I don't want to get my tote bags mixed up with the wrong threads and everything going in the wrong. Okay, I got one more to show you, a new start. Now, Cynthia sent me this Afghan fabric, okay, tablecloth. And I started my tablecloth, y'all. I did. Now I'm having to go really slow with this because it's Afghan. Oh, what is it called? Let me see. There's a tag on it. The tag was still on it. It's from Swangard. It's actually, it says 14, color cream. And where is that sticker? I am looking for it. Here it is. I'm just trying to find it. Oh, here it is. It's called, okay, Needlework Fabric Sampler Afghan 14 count cream. This is what it is. All right. And what I've done, I kept putting it off because I wanted to get all my threads, but I still haven't got all my threads. So I had threads to do the cupcake, which I've already done, and I started on another pastry cream puff, which I've got halfway done. So on another project, I just did it on plain white Aida. Well, here's the tablecloth I'm working on, okay? And I'm going to do it with this Afghan sampler that Cynthia sent me. And I've started, I had the threads to do the cupcake, of course, because I already done this before on, like I said, plain white Aida. So I started the cupcake, and I've got 3 of the little, I guess those are raspberries or blueberries, I'm not sure what they are, up here, and some of it done right here. So let me show you. I've had to go really slow on this because Afghan fabric is so different from just plain Aida. It's, I mean, if you pull on it too hard, the threads slip and move. So the first few stitches I put in, I kind of messed up on, but I'm not going to rip them out because I'm afraid I may move the threads and then they won't, I mean, I may mess up the Afghan. That's what I'm saying. And I don't want to mess it up. So I'm just going to leave them be, although they're not the neatest. And this is so big. This is going to be so big, y'all. But it's going to be perfect because there's a lot of those pastry cross stitch to do. So what I'm doing it, oh, let me see how I'm going to show y'all. This is so big. I'm doing it in the shape of the diamond, okay? Let me see if y'all can see that on the video. Can y'all see the shape of the diamond? Well, I've got it in the center, and that's the top, well, that's the center part of the cupcake, around the edging of the cupcake. I've got almost 3 of the berries done right here. I don't know how much y'all can see. But this thing is big. So that's a triangle right there. And then above it, there's another triangle. So there'll be 2, and then 1 on the side in the middle, and then there'll be 2 more. And then I'm probably gonna, since it's so big, I want to see how it looks once I get the whole cupcake in there. And if I need to put some trim around the diamond to make it pop, I will. I'll do some like trim work or something. I'll figure out something, but I want to get one done just to see how it fits in there. But it took me a while to determine where the center was, and then I'm working from the center. And I usually work from the left bottom corner when I do my cross stitch, but not this time. I had to start in the center. So I'm working it out, but I'm enjoying doing it. I just need to be a little bit more slow, precise, and not pull on the threads so they'll lay flat and won't scrunch up. So anyway, that's what I've gotten done on that little cupcake. The little cupcake right there. It's not the best picture. But the next one I'll do is this one right here because I've got the threads for that. I need to get to the store and get the rest of it, the macaroons and a piece of cake. Oh my gosh, that cake looks yummy. So yeah, I'm going to try to do at least one of each. There's, yeah, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be beautiful. So anyway, so that's my start right there. It's not much of a start, but it's a start. And this is how big this thing is. And then it's some more. It's got a big border here and a big border here. So I may need to do, I mean, the border is so big, I may have to do something on the border too once I get the center parts done, because it's going to look kind of blah. Oh, well, this is going to be a long, what's the word? It's not going to happen overnight, people. It's going to take some time, but it's going to be gorgeous when I get it done. Just gorgeous. So I've started. It's a little start, but I've started. So you gotta start sometime, huh? One stitch at a time, we know that. One stitch at a time will get you there. One stitch at a time. And I'm definitely telling myself that when I'm stitching on this one. One stitch at a time, Lorraine. One stitch at a time. Okay, that is, nope, I was gonna say that was it for my cross stitch, but I've got one more thing. I had to start something from the Christmas book. I just had to do it. The Magic of Christmas from Miss Veronique. I've done quite a few things out of this book. Around Christmas time, I did a lot of ornaments, did the carolers singing. So if y'all want to go back and watch those videos, that would be great. If y'all want to see some of the patterns I've already done, but there's still a lot of patterns in here. And so I've started a new one, which is so stinking cute, y'all. It's adorable. It's this one. I've started this one. And I've got the little bear. I started right here with the little bear. Well, I did Noel. I've done Noel. Then I moved up and did the blue right here and the little bear. I haven't got the little cross. There's a little bit of cross stitching on this. I have not got the cross stitching done. And I've started on this little kiddo right here. So let me show you how much I've got done. Isn't that cute? Look at that little bear. He's so cute. This took no time to do, the wording here. Then I just moved up and I guess he's sitting in a box with tissue paper. That's what I'm thinking. That's what that is. And then that's part of the little boy sitting right next to it, opening it up. Isn't that adorable? This is 14 count white Aida 2/1 and all the call for colors, DMC colors. So I will continue to work on this, because it's got some really cute stuff on this one. It's got presents, it's got a little dolly, a little girl holding a doll, a little boy holding an airplane. Just really cute. And all the colorful presents underneath the tree are just going to be so fun to do. And I'm not sure, oh, it's called Christmas Morning. This one's called Christmas Morning. The Magic of Christmas by Miss Veronique. And this book you can still get at Amazon. I looked it up and they still had it available. And I'll list it below if y'all want to go directly to it. So, okay, let me make sure that's all I've got for cross stitch. Yes, that's all I got for cross stitch. Now, this next part of my video, I'm going to show y'all crochet yo-yos that I've been working on, and I've been working on it. So let me start off. First of all, I love these crochet hooks. I'm telling you, these are what I've been using, and I just got them a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks now, and I just love them. So if you haven't tried them, I just recommend you trying them. They're easy to hold and easy to crochet with. The Clovers, or Clover. Yeah, Clover, C-L-O-V-E-R, Clover. Okay, Erica Arndt, or Aunt, whatever, YouTube channel. She was doing a zipper pouch using Sunburst Granny Squares. Well, Sunburst Granny Squares, that's what she calls them. And y'all know the first time I tried it, I used too big of a needle. Because hers came out 10 by 10, mine came out 15 by 15. And I probably used the wrong kind of yarn. Well, I redid it with just pure cotton yarn and a smaller hook. Still came out bigger than hers. Mine came out 13 by 13. And I'm just thinking that you know, some people crochet loose, and I'm one of those people that crochet loose. So I'm going to make it anyway. So I've got it all crocheted together, and I've got it clipped with Wonder Clips to the lining. I was fixing to, I wanted to get it sewn together, but I didn't get a chance to get it sewn together before I did the video. So, but I've almost got it ready. I'm just going to sew this around, because she's got a tutorial on how to put this together. It's a two-part. So part 2 of her zipper pouch is on her YouTube channel, Erica's YouTube channel, and if y'all want to do this. But anyway, so that's how it turned out. Mine is a little bit bigger. Like I said, hers was 10 by 10, mine's 13 by 13, but I think it'll still work. It'll be just fine. And I believe I've got a zipper that's long enough to do it. So, but that's how it's going to be. And the zipper's going to be up here. And then this will be crocheted together on the side. Hopefully I get to show y'all this finished next video. I thought I was going to have it done for this video, but it did not happen, y'all. It did not happen. So anyway, so that's my progress on my zipper pouch. A lot smaller than this one. All right. Let me see. What else do I want to show y'all? Let me show you my yo-yos real quick. Y'all, I'm making that yo-yo cover for my sewing machine. It's just going to drape over my sewing machine. I added some more yo-yos. And I need one more row to make it wide enough. And then I need to start making it long enough so it would completely drape, which I'll probably need about 11 more rows on that. So I need one more row. Here's what I got done. I love the colors. I'll need one more row, maybe 2, come in this direction. And then about this many, if not more, you know, higher, taller, whatever you want to say. So maybe 1 or 2 rows go in this direction, and then I need to start working on the height of it. Isn't it pretty? I love making yo-yos. If y'all never made yo-yos, y'all need to. I mean, they are so much fun to make. And you can just put them in a bag and save them for a rainy day. Then when you have nothing to do, just sew them together. They'll make beautiful things. Coverlets, placemats, table runners, sewing machine covers, bags, whatever you, a tote bag. I mean, whatever you want to do. And use all the different colors if you want, like I'm using. And they look so happy. These are my happy yo-yos. So that's my update on my sewing machine cover. We went to my new house. It's built, they're just finishing it up, and we'll be moving in next month in July. But we're trying to decide what room I was going to have for the guest room / sewing machine, sewing room. And I was trying to figure out where I was going to put my sewing machine, and I'm hoping it will fit in that corner. We were taking measurements, and both extra rooms are the same size. They're just laid out a little differently where the door is and where the window is. One has a larger window in the front. The other one's a smaller window on the side of the house. So I'm just trying to determine if I would want to go with the larger window and have less wall space but have more light, or go with the room with the smaller window and have more wall space but less light. So my husband goes, honey, it doesn't matter to me which one's my study. You just determine which room you want your sewing stuff to be in so you can sew, have a little sewing corner. So I'm still trying to debate which room. So anyway, that's the update on the house situation. They've got the floors in. They just need to put the carpet in the bedrooms. They got to put the appliances in, put the doorknobs on the door. Then the yard has not even been touched, so they got a lot to do in the yard. They got to put a fence up. This particular builder does the whole yard, puts the sod in, the flower beds in, the sprinkler system, the fencing. Everything comes with the house, which is wonderful. So they still have a lot of that to do. They haven't even touched that. But the inside of the house is pretty much built out. It's just they just need to finish it up with just putting the appliances and the little doorknobs and all the other stuff on. I'm trying to think if the shower's in. The shower may not be in. The shower glass is not in, but the shower's already in place and everything, in the ceramic tile on the wall. But the shower glass is not in, so that's another thing they have to do. But getting there, we're getting there. We'll probably go check on it. We try to go out there once a week at least. It's only 11 minutes away from where we're living right now. So we'll probably go check on the end of this week to see what kind of progress, because we've had dry weather too, so not raining every day has helped. Okay, enough of my home update. I went to Joann's. Joann's had a yarn sale. And I went berserk, y'all. I did. I went in there and bought every color I think they had. And it's, I mean, the colors are so beautiful. It was $2.99 on sale. They're really big too. And this brand is called, it's acrylic, 100% acrylic. Big Twist. It's a value brand. And I bought it in the weight 4. So that's what I bought. But they had some beautiful colors. And I think today's the last day of the sale. I think it was going to go to June 12th. So I think today's the last day of the sale for this. But I bought, like I said, I bought so much. And then I had a gift card that I had from Christmas that I used to buy it. Which, on sale, gift card, hey, I couldn't say no. But look at this. I'm not going to show them all because I've got so many of them. Of course, I needed white. But I bought, I guess, 12 or 13 of them. Just the pretty pastel colors. And guess what I've been doing? I've been crocheting up a storm. Let me show you what I've been doing. And these go really fast. Those Sunburst Granny Squares. I've been having fun. I'm going to lay them out on this project board so you can kind of see what I've been doing. And I think I'm going to just make a little blanket with these. A little Afghan blanket. But I have been so busy making these, and they are really quick. Once you know the pattern, you got the pattern down in your head, they go really fast. And go to Miss Erica Arndt's YouTube channel, and she will show you how to make these. But look at these. Aren't they pretty? I just love the color. So I did all of these within just 2 or 3 days, I guess. And that's not all of them. Got another one. And another one. Oops. And another one. So I got a whole bunch of them. This green is really pretty. I really like that green. So I think I'm going to just make a little blanket with it and just lay it, over in my sewing room corner. But what I did, I made a bunch of those little circles. I started out with the center and just sewed, crocheted a bunch of the circles up like a little assembly line. I must have did 30 of them. And then from there, I've got some more. I still got some more in here. I just didn't get them all done. But, and from there, I went the next step, which is the puff stitch, and did the puff stitch around a lot of them. Okay, and I did several of those with the puff stitch. And then there's the next stitch. You know what? I forgot what that one's called. No, cluster stitch. That's what it's called. That's the center. This is the puff stitch. This is the cluster stitch. And this is just the granny square, finishing it off. Isn't that fun? So you guys, I had a blast doing these, and I can't wait to sit down and crochet some more. Really. Really. They are beautiful. I love them. I'm finding out that I love things that are really bright and colorful. I don't care what it is. If it's yarn, cross stitch, yo-yos, that's what I'm gravitating to. They just make me happy. So that's my scoop on my crocheting. I did go to the Secret Yarney, Y-A-R-N-E-Y, Secret Yarney. She's on YouTube. Her whole channel's about crocheting. And I learned how to do this particular stitch, which is just a little different. I forgot what she called it. I only did one because I'm not sure if I like doing it or not. I really have fun doing these. There's a little bit of a difference. See how this is opened up around? This is the puff stitch, but it's just opened around. And the granny square is attached. This one has one more circle to it, the cluster stitch. And this is going straight from the puff stitch to the granny square. There's the difference. So I'm not sure if I want to make any more of these. Like I said, I'm still thinking about it. But it was fun to do. It's just I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. So anyway. So that's my scoop on my crochet. All right, you guys. Well, I got through the video without anyone banging on my door to come in and check out this place. Apparently, they do it once a year. They have to come and, I guess, during the summer, and they check all the units in this community where we live to make sure the air conditioner is working correctly up in the attic. There's no leaking. There's nothing going on. Everything looks good. But they haven't showed up, so I did good. I got through the video without anyone banging on my door. And my hubby is out right now too, so he should be coming home pretty soon. So I'm glad I've gotten all done and without any interruptions. So, okay, you guys, you have a blessed day. I'm so glad we got together. We caught up. Send me your comments, and I love reading them. And I'll respond to them if I got time to respond. If not, I'll give you a little heart letting you know I did see it and I did read it. And just remember, one stitch at a time. We'll get you there one stitch at a time. And I'll plan on seeing you guys in 2 weeks. All right? Happy stitching. Keep on stitching. Keep on smiling. God bless you guys. See you soon. All right. Bye-bye.